really raining offers and discounts for car buyers, but for car companies, things are going from bad to worse. And February has been particularly bad, with car sales plunging to almost a fourth of what it was last year.
Car showrooms are empty, an unusual sight this time of the year. March is when corporate customers flock to showrooms with their checkbooks to avail depreciation benefits. But not this year. If February is any indication, buyers are staying away. Sales were down 26% on year, the steepest fall in nearly 12 years. None of the big three were spared, with Tata Motors taking the brunt. In fact, this year is expected to end with negative sales growth first time in 10 years.
Well, I think we need to return to the kind of growth we've seen in the past, although I'm not sure we'll ever get back to the levels we saw in, say, 2009 and 2010. But the industry is really an important driver of the overall Indian economy, not only the employment in our factories, but also the employment in our suppliers, our dealers, and then all the ancillary support services.
Any country, no country can go on the stable development just as we Japan has experienced in 1960. However, I'm very optimistic about this market, and therefore in the long run it will start pick up. So therefore I have no worry about it.
Well, this year has been very challenging, largely because of the customer interest has actually declined, largely on the account of high interest rates. The fuel prices have been going up, and especially there has been a lot of variation between the diesel as well as the petrol prices. In addition to that, the macroeconomic factors also have affected the disposable income of the customers.
This Maruti showroom has received just over 100 queries from prospects, a fourth of what it would have in normal times. This despite the ultra-attractive schemes and discounts on offer.
It's very slow. Normally in March we sold some around 170-180 cars from this branch only, and we received some around 700 inquiries. But this year we received some around 150 inquiries from till date. So this is a very in March. This March is very slow as usual.
I needed a car right now, so offers was a secondary. First, my requirement was a car. That is why we select.
It's the right time because auto industry काफी हद तक नीचे आ रही है because of the rising of petrol and also rising of diesel. So they are giving good offers. So it's the right time to buy it.
There are multi offers, like vehicle to vehicle. There are offers, like if you see for Wagon-R, 28,000 discounts going on, exchange bonus. There are schemes that we have introduced, and like for the Maruti, like due to the March, there would be for the people would be going for the depreciations, and like the next month the Gudi Padwa festival is going, so the crowd would be there.
Believe it or not, but there's even a buy one get one car free scheme. An innovative Gujarat dealer came up with this scheme. Others are more traditional with their exchange schemes and discounts.
You might have heard about offers where you buy one coffee, you get another one free. You buy one t-shirt, you get another t-shirt free. But have you ever heard where you buy one car and you get another one free? A Skoda dealer here in Gujarat came up with this offer for 3 days in February to beat the slowdown. If you buy a Rapid sedan, you would get a Skoda Fabia free. But the catch was it would be after 5 years. The offer had an overwhelming response, and such deals have been adopted by several car dealers in different segments across the country to beat the slowdown.
Automakers believe price wars and discounts and enticing schemes alone may not be enough to revive slack demand.
Schemes and incentives can be a temporary vaccine, you could say that, but in mid to long term it won't be. Of course, because of the sudden drop in market, we may have to do that to some extent, but it won't be a long lasting.
When you think of buying a car, you actually take a very considered decision, and you don't tend to buy it just because of a promotion. Though some people who already have that particular car in consideration may look at it, and also one needs to read the fine print there, because this 1-for-1 means the other one when I think it is after 3 or 5 years. Okay, and at that time whether that model will be there, not there, that's also in question.
Analysts blame ever increasing petrol prices and high interest rates for the gloom. And dealers are bracing for a rough time.
Passenger car vehicles have fallen to a 12-year low as on February this year. In fact, the Society of Indian Automobile Manufacturers expects that sales will be in negative territory by the end of this financial year. No wonder then that car companies are offering attractive schemes to entice the consumers. But in the wake of high inflation, price pressures, petrol prices being hiked ever so often, consumers, it seems, are yet to warm up to these schemes. With camera person Suman Kansara and bureau inputs, Rukmani Vishwanath, Headlines Today.